Michelle's Crochet. How is everybody? So I thought I would just come on here and chat with everybody. Let me pull up my channel on my other phone so I can see better. Hard to video and chat with everybody. So let me. Okay, okay. Here I am. There we are. So how is everybody? Come on in and say hi. See, change this to myself. So I'm just on here, gonna craft for a little bit. It's been a long day, y'all. Been a long day. I'm just sharing with some people. All right, y'all. Okay, okay. Okay. So I am putting things in my binder here. I believe I've got pages in here. Maybe. Do I? Maybe not. Hold on a second. I don't know what binder I put it in. Do not remember. I do not remember. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Not this one either. I got a new binder. And I want to put some stuff in. Anyway. Ding, 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 ding. It is 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. I only have one of these in there. Where did I put all the other ones I had out here? Right here. Where the hell is that one? Right here. Because I want to be able to put all my ephemera that I'm making in here and get it nice and cozy. So it's a late night crafting with Shell. Okay, do I got them all in the hole? No, I don't. How do you guys sort your ephemera? that you make? I'm curious. Good, 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 good. So like stuff like this. Put it down in here. And then I can put tabs on this. Where did I put my tabs? Right here. So what I will do is put a number on this. Let's start with, I'll do 500. This will be my 500. So then when I show these, that it has a number, so when you claim that number, then yeah, so these pages are 50 cents each. And then I could put 2 in each one. How's that? How's that? Can't even see my chat. Hey, if you're watching, come in and say hello. I'm just putting some stuff together here. See, that's not going to fully fit in there. So I'm not going to try. See, I've even got some cute envelopes here. That I will put in there. So I've got a whole assortment of these dyed envelopes. So I'll put these in there. So I dyed all these with alcohol ink, and the ink, I made the ink. Pretty cool. And so I do stuff like this with my envelopes. I'll decorate it and put all kinds of fun stuff on here. And then I have a bunch of lined paper that I dyed. I think these are great to go in journals. So that's how I think I'm going to organize this. Then I can just flip through it. And then if somebody wants one, I could pull it out and do it that way. So then this would be number 503. And these are 50 cents each. I really do like doing this. The envelopes, sorry, they're not 50 cents. They're 3 for $1. No, are they? I'll have to check before I change that. I'll have to make sure. So y'all come in and say hello. Come in and say hello. 504, number 505, 506. So I'm curious to know, what does everybody do to sort their ephemera? So that's how I'm I'm going to do that. 504, 505. 506. 507. 508. 509. And then 510. Okay, where are those other pages that I had earlier? I had a bunch done up. Where, oh, where did I put my pages? Here's some more of my pages. These are the straight lined ones, so they'll go in here, number 503. And these are, these may not fit. And like I said, I love these for my my journals. So I'm working on this signature here, and what I did was I cut, these are graph ones, I cut them down to fit my signature, and then I will decorate them. And then they will go into my journal. And then I will put some pretty doodads on them. And so like here's one of my dyed envelopes that I altered and decorated, and then I'll put something on here to attach it to my signature, or I can glue it onto a page. And then you've got a cute pocket, and then you can just glue, if you don't want this side to show, just glue this. You can either glue the whole thing down, or you can just glue the sides, and then you have an extra pocket, a pocket within a pocket within a pocket. And then you have this cute window that you can put cute things in. Pretty cool? I think so. I think so. I think so. I think so. So here is some other envelopes, altered envelopes that I did. Now I may put some stenciling on some of these. You see, like this one, I put a Hello Kitty. This is some junk mail that I got, and I just made this little thing. I'm not quite done with it yet, and this is like one of the first times I ever put a napkin on it. But I'm not going to put that in here right now. But I've got more pages here and stuff that I need to pull out. See, I just love just the randomness. Oh, I think I'm going to dye these some more because I don't want all that white. But I just love the randomness. And I just use alcohol ink on them. And what I do, here's another one that I did. That was some mail that I got inside the envelope. So what I do is I take a big piece of paper like this, okay, so that I don't get ink everywhere on my table, and I just spray it until all the white's gone, and then I let it dry. And what you can do to get the colors is if you go to Dollar Tree, you can get these bingo markers and you take the top off. Be careful, because once you take this off, this whole piece off, this is not leak proof, okay? There's holes here. So I just put some plastic on the top to cover it, so if it falls over, ink, see, just that little bit, just ink comes out. So all I do is I put about this much ink and then I fill it up with 70% alcohol. It's really easy to do, guys. Very, very easy. Very easy. Hi, Kelly. How are you? How are you tonight? I'm waiting for my family to get home from the races. And see, it goes all the way through. See? And the colors all mix together. And then you get this really cool tie-dye effect. Very easy. I like the randomness of it all. And then, let's see, let's put a little bit of yellow. You know, it's been a long day. I don't think I had enough sleep. And this was made with highlighters. So I just got some cheap highlighters from Dollar Tree. And I just open the back. And then I take the thing out, cut it up, and then I throw it in there and let it do its thing. That is how I make these papers. And I sell these papers, and these are from a composition book. You can use just regular filler paper. You could use copy paper. You can use cardstock. I got some cardstock right here. We'll try a piece of cardstock. What kind of picture are you drawing? I like to draw myself. I don't have any of my drawings out here. I don't think. I do like to draw. I like to paint. So here's a piece of cardstock. Look at that yellow, guys. I just love the yellow. So what you can do also with cardstock, guys, is you can dye it and then make tabs. Look at this orange. Look at how it just... Isn't that cool? You're doing a soldier. Oh, you should send me the picture. I'd like to see it. Let's see. Spray a little red here. This is black, but it's going to come out like a sky, midnight sky. Isn't that cool? And then you just let it dry. Sometimes I'll get another piece of paper and then like I'll just, you know, stamp it on. Get some of that excess ink off of there. And it's really dark and it doesn't look like, it looks real dark right now, but once it dries, it's going to look more like this. Isn't that cool? And I love it. I love to dye paper. So that's how I do that. And then you can come back with a stencil and put like fairies. This was actually acrylic paint on the gel plate. And I put a fairy on there. And it just turned out so beautiful. I just got on I'll just randomly get on here. I'm new at doing live streams on YouTube, and so I just decided if I'm gonna be crafting, I'm gonna go live, and I need to build up my watch hours too. So that's another reason that I do it. I go live with my friend Cindy from Cindy Loves Jesus, Jesus Paper and Jewelry on Fridays around 1 or 2-ish every Friday. What is that? I can't see that emoji. Let me see. So you really have to if you go under your profile has that plus on the bottom where your account is, and to view your channel, and has a plus sign. You have to get like over 50 subscribers, and then you follow the instructions, and then within like 24 hours you can do live streams. And so I'm trying to get a little more organized. Really do need to get organized for sure. So I was dying some of these pages earlier, but these are not the ones I did. I don't know what I did with them because I have a lot of stuff here. A lot. And I don't know what I did with those pages. And I have been getting stuff ready for my craft sales that I do. That I just started to do. Where did I put those pages? Oh, here they are. Okay, here they are. These are the graph papers. I dyed one side. Aren't those cute? And like here's the ones, like I said, I cut down to go inside my journal so they will fit. And that's the size of a regular piece of copy paper. So that when I make my, here's a bunch of signatures. Oops. Here's a bunch of signatures that I started. A bunch of them here. Let's see, let's pull these. Now these are filler paper, colored filler paper. They're pastels, and I dyed these and then cut them down so they'll fit in my journals. And then also I write scriptures and stuff that I could put in some of my journals. It's another little piece that I cut out. Let's see. These are other little things that I have used dye with, the alcohol dye. This particular one I got, this ink I got off of Temu, and it has the shimmer in it. Yes, I live stream on my phone. That's what I'm using right now. Like I said, I just started out. I had my first live sale this last Monday, and then I'll have another long one on not this Monday, but the following Monday. But these are just pages that I've dyed, and then I'll put in journals. And I also take paper. I think this is a dictionary page, and I made a ruffle on some paper on composition paper. and I cut it down to size. These are gel plate. Hi, Melanie. Showing a big guy holding a key. What is that? This is just extra ink. I don't think I'll use this page in anything. But these are just some of the pieces that I've done, and I tried to use my gel plate, trying to practice. Um, just, I think there's instructions there. Also, if you'll put up in the search and go, how do I live stream on YouTube, and watch that video, it'll show you how to do it. This is a coffee dyed piece of paper that I used instant coffee to make. These are just fun pages that I've made. And you could tell the ones where I first just started messing with it. Again, these are just composition pages that I cut down. Some blue. I spilled blue ink all over my table, and I tried to save the ink. And so I pressed this over it just to get all the ink. So I'll probably dye these some more. Here is a signature. I think it does a little bit. It has a hint of coffee smell. For sure. Yeah, it has a hint of coffee. So these I'm going to set those aside. I'll probably dye those some more. So here is a signature that I'm working on. This is a dyed envelope that I cut this much off, and then I sealed it and then tucked it under and made a pocket. And then this is a little journaling space tag where you can write a bunch of stuff. There's a piece of a doily I dyed, a little flower, and then there's a bookmark in here for that woman. See, that's what I like to do. A little bit of lace, and then you flip it over, and there's a little belly band with a piece of the envelope that I didn't use. The rest of that doily that I dyed, purple paper. And then I made some trim and an embellishment. And then here's some of that pastel paper. And then I'm not done decorating this. This is just in the process of what do I want to do. There's a Bible page. Some more pastel paper, coffee dyed paper, some neon yellow. I've got to do something with that. Another Bible page. I guess I will be decorating a lot of these pages. Here's another composition page, and then I put some washi tape on there, and then this will be the center of it. So that would be one signature, and it's basically going to be mainly this like purpley fun colors. Here's another one. I wanted to have this tie-dye theme throughout, and so I also wanted to show how you can use the envelopes differently. So we have a tag up here, cute little tag, and see, you could either leave these in there or you can use them in any of your crafting. I put a bookmarker right there. And then I'll be putting more borders and more pages as I make them in here. And I will make sure they're not wonky. But I'll be definitely putting some of the pages that I dyed today in this journal. And then here is another signature that will go with the other two. And then there's a theme going on here. I don't know where she came out of. I think she probably come out of here. And this is double-sided. Do we want to use her or her? I like that one. You just slide that in there, which is a little too tall, so I might cut this down just a smidge so that you can see her pretty face right here. And a cute little guy there. Some more pages. Like I said, this is in the works. Let's come over here where this is a book page that I stenciled on. Here's a composition page. I put some ribbon on. And this is the inside of it. No, that's not. It looks like the inside of an envelope. This is a piece of cardstock that I have. And then the rest is not really exciting. I still have to decorate it. So this will end up being a journal itself. Eventually, it does not have a cover yet. Let me put a rubber band. I work on so many, and then I get bored with one, and then I move on from it. And then these were some cute pages that I found in a book, and it was just a bunch of fruit, and I'm like, I'm going to make a fruit and vegetable journal. I thought that would be fun. And it has a bunch of bright colors. I'll probably put some tie-dye in there as well, and I have to cut down these pages. Fun, fun, fun. So this, I probably, let me put that with those. And these are some random pieces here. Now some people go, well, what do I use it for? I mean, you could use them just like any other journal you have. So yeah, here are the graph pages that I have so far. I think they are gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then I'm going to see, I love how they drip. And then you see all those hints of color. And I'll be dyeing this side probably tonight sometime tonight. What a wonderful, okay, but those are the ones that need to be dyed. So I've got this going, so that's a good thing. These are copy pages. Look how gorgeous those are. Just regular copy paper. And then I dyed them. Aren't those gorgeous? Gorgeous pages. So I'm going to put these also in here. Maybe I'll get it in there. It'll probably be easier. I do it like this. There we go. There we go. And these are regular coffee, not coffee, alcohol dyed pages. I think that's how I'm going to store those for now. Okay. And then I'm working on making some cards. They're APC size so that I can, there's a staple. Don't want that in my stuff. So that I can wrap my lace and all my ribbons on here. And this makes my life a whole lot easier. Because then all I have to do is put it like that and get a rubber band. There it is. And then I put them all in a little basket, and then they're not all over the place. For sure, this is also something I made, which I have to put some glue on it because I didn't. So before I put this in a book, I will secure this with some glue. And then you take this and like a piece of paper in your journal, and then you can do an edge with it, or you can put it across like this, or up here. That'd be cute. Absolutely cute. All sorts of things that you can do. So that's what I was working on before I went live, and then I started cutting out some tabs so that what I want to do is I want to tie-dye these like the others. The paper over there, and so they can go on the edges of my pages. I thought that would be really cool. Very, very cool. Or I can even take a cute marker. Let's see, what color do I want to use? I could take a couple of markers and let me see. I'll use this because I'll use it as a card, and I can just color them any color I want. Then I could stamp it, you know, with some rubber stamps. I could write cute little sayings on there. You know what would be cute is like some red with this. Go ahead and get all these sides here. It's all sorts of things you can do. What I'm learning the short time that I've been doing this is that think out of the box. You can make it whatever you want it to be. You can make it a rainbow. You can do smiley faces. You can put stickers on them. All sorts of things. And what I like about these brushing pens is they blend well. They blend very good. Very, very, very good. Let's see. I have another one. brush one. I've got so many different things. What color is this? No, I don't use that one. That's black. Here's some red. Let's try some red, shall we? So I haven't used this one yet. This is an acrylic. If it comes out, let's see how this works. Since we're experimenting. Oh, this has got the silver edging. Might have to let this dry. See how the silver comes out? I don't know if I like that or not. So, we could do something like that. You can't really see the red. The silver's coming out more than anything. This is supposed to, okay. So you see how this, it's silver and red all together. It's all about experimenting, seeing what you like. So then I could like do stripes across it. I should have waited till the orange dried. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's just fun. Put a line right there. See how that is after it dries. Could be cool. We'll see after it dries. So here's a blue one. Let's see what this looks like. I haven't even used these yet. Let's see, we can write Michelle. The blue shows up more on this one, doesn't it? So let's see what we can do with this. I got purple over here, so let's do just part of it blue. I want to try this with a different type of marker. So here is purple, which I haven't used either. Are you sleepy, Mel? You gonna go night-night? See? You make some fun, interesting tabs. So you could use a die cut to make these tabs too if you have the mechanism. And if you're watching, please like and share and subscribe. I do paper crafts. I crochet. Although I haven't got on here and crocheted yet. I will have to do that sometime tomorrow. So until I figure out... Good night, Mel. Till I figure out a schedule that works for me. I've been just popping in to get my hours in. I don't know why I lined that. I guess it just looks, to me it just looks better. I'm gonna line across here. Good night, good night. Probably will not be on for much longer. So this is a cute little tab. So then I would put that on the side of one of my, one of the pages of my journal. Maybe not these colors, but again, this is just an experiment. Or you can put it on top here, cut it down, and you could put it in a pocket. Looks like a hat, don't it? You can almost make a snowman out of that, right? How funny. Well, I'll put that in my tabs. Let's see, what else am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? So what I can do is take one of these, get one of my dyed pieces of paper, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. Where is my trusty glue stick? And I'm going to rub it all over this card. Get it good and lathered. And then I am going to, which side I like, it doesn't really matter. Put this down here, rub it down. And then I'm going to cut it out. Make sure it sticks. That is not dry yet. So then I got this side done. Trim it just a little bit more. There we go. So that's one side. And then I'm going to do, let's see, what color? Is there a different side I want to do here? Probably just right next to it. We'll get the other side. So quiet here. So quiet. What color do I want to use? I think I want to use this green. Put my markers back. Use this green let's see, how does this look against this? That's cute. How do I want to do it? Do I want it to go off to the side? Let's get a little piece off of here. I can use it as a tab, hanging off the side like this. What do I think I want to do? Where did I put my glue? I do like to use fabric glue a lot. So we are going to take this, hang this off the bottom, kind of spread that glue around. Wrap it around here. Sticky, 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 sticky. So what else do I want to do? I want to put some ribbon across here, but I don't know what color I want to use yet. Or some washi tape would be great there too, huh? Got some washi tape right here. We can do some butterfly, a little bit of glue right here. So this is going to be fairies. Fairies and butterflies. A little bit more. Spread that out. Because we don't want it to go anywhere, right? Great. Like that. I do like that. What else can we put on there? Any butterflies in here? Nope, no butterflies. But I have a binder full of fairies and all kinds of pretty stuff. Hold on, I'll be right with you. Trying to pick out some really cute. We can put this up here. Okay. Now let's find something else to put on there. I think this would be a little too big. Or is she too big? I mean, I could cut some of it off. Nope. Don't like that. There's this little, oh, how about this? There we go. How about that one? I think that'll be cute. Pulls out some of that pink. What do y'all think? Kind of like that. I think that is what we're going to go with. I think that is what we're going to go with. Where is my trusty little pokey thingy? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to take this. Up on my table. Better not be. There's Arkansas. There's all beetles and ants and all kinds of. Come on. It's hard to get in between. There we go. There we go. And then I'll take her. Cute little fairy. Come on, you can do it, Joe. These are so hard to get. Come on. Sometimes if I don't look, I'll get it. And I didn't do it. Oh, come on. This is just not wanting to do its thing. Come on. Maybe a different spot. There we go. There we go. So it looks like she's like trying to get to the flowers. And I glued it to the page. Ah! That's okay. I can cut this piece off. Tap it right back in there. Alright. So how does that look? See, there's so much things that you can do with dyed paper. You can even put a hole here and string a piece of string and make it a tag. But guys, I think I've been on here for an hour. I think I'm gonna get off here. Yeah, it's been over an hour. And so there's a little bit of crafting and organizing this evening. You guys have a great night. And be sure to keep coming back and check things out. I will have a schedule real soon. Have a great night.